So on today's episode, we're going to be talking about eliminating wheel hop. So if you're having problems with wheel hop, this is going to be the episode that you're going to want to tune into. Hey guys, hope everybody's end to 2019 was pretty good. It's been a long time, no talk. Feels like it's been a long winter with the car parked here. I started working a job out of town where I'm maybe only home maybe every 6 days out of every 3 weeks. But the nice thing is that's giving me a lot of time to do a little bit of research. As you will recall, at the end of last season, at the end of last race season when I went to Vancouver to race, I was having a hell of a problem with wheel hop. I couldn't get a super good launch. My 60-foot times were not great, and that stopped me from breaking into the 12s. When I was dying to get into the 12s with this setup. Even though my miles per hour were high enough where I could break into the 12s, I just couldn't get the launch that was good enough to get me there. So this is giving me a lot of time to do some research on how to eliminate wheel hop. Now, on a lot of people's vehicles, the automatics, the A8s, don't seem to be affected as much by it, but all of us 6-speed manual guys, it's brutal. Launching really hard is very difficult with this car, and you get insane wheel hop. So I've taken a little bit of time to do some research and figure out what the best way and the best route I should take to kill wheel hop so I can get a really good launch and hit those 12s with just the headers that I've got right now. There's a couple different ways we can go for eliminating wheel hop. I think most guys on the Mopar forums, or if you've been around a lot of the YouTube channels and stuff like that, or the online community for Mopars, there is a fair bit of talk about the hop knot kit. Now the hop knot kit seems to work not bad. It basically clamps down so your cradle doesn't move, it seems like, with the stage 1 kit. But a lot of people were recommending that before you even get to that point, before you even try the hop knot kit, a lot of people had really good success with just upgrading their cradle mount bushings. So I decided I was going to go that route. I went to the Speexlogix website and ordered a set of Whiteline Cradle mount bushings. So the actual parts themselves weren't that expensive for this upgrade. Right off the Speexlogix website, with shipping to Canada, it was $276 US, which really isn't that much. Way cheaper than the hop knot kit. And if guys are saying that this is eliminating their wheel hop, most of them, it almost cures their wheel hop altogether for the most part. For only $276, that is a great deal. Now the one problem with this is it is a little bit of a bitch of an install. So I called my local mechanic and asked him for a quote for roughly how much it would cost to install this. And he gave me a quote for around $700, which is a little bit steep, but the install is kind of a bitch. Still debating on whether or not I'm going to tackle this one by myself or if I'm going to take it in. Either way though, roughly by the time everything's considered, you're looking at around a grand or something like that, which is a little bit steep. It's kind of expensive when you think about just for bushings, you're spending like around $1,000 if you get it installed, if you're not going to tackle it yourself. But at the same time, it's really necessary and totally worth it. If you want to be making a lot of power and you want to get the torque to the ground that these Hemis put down, you're going to need to eliminate that wheel hop. I mean, if I think about it, the last run I did at the track was like a 13.3 or something like that, and a not great 60-foot time with my miles per hour being high enough to be running about a 12.7 or something like that. So realistically, being able to launch way harder, it's almost as if this one install is going to drop me about half a second or so just on the setup that I have right now. Although it's not extra horsepower, it's going to drop that ET and help me get that power to the ground with a really good launch. Half a second for $1,000, now you're talking not too bad value for dollars spent. Now, if you do want to tackle that yourself, it is a lot more time consuming and a lot more of a bitch. But for $276 US, half a second off your ET, you really can't beat that. Not to mention, by the time you start adding, because I've got more things installed for my car than just the headers, I've got some big upgrades planned for this year and this summer, we're really going to need to be able to put that power to the ground, because there's going to be a lot more power coming from than just the roughly 50 or so horsepower that we added from the headers. So really, you've almost got to set your car up for what you plan on doing to it down the road. Regardless, your suspension is never a bad investment to make. So my package did come in for my Whiteline Cradle Bushings, and the next video that I send out will be them getting installed. So hopefully you guys are doing okay and being safe. If you're stuck working from home or on self-quarantine, just keeping your social distance for the time being until this stuff blows over. The time being, maybe just kick back, check out your favorite YouTube Mopar videos. I mean, hell, if you guys are in warmer climates right now, you guys can go out and drive your cars anyways. I'm insanely jealous of you guys being able to drive your cars right now. So if you can, please go take your car out for a rip, just for me, just to enjoy it, for those of us that are still another month and a half away before our cars get out. So anyways, guys, keep your eyes peeled for the next video. We'll be getting these installed and seeing what kind of a difference it really makes, if it's nice enough out that we can go out and do some testing. Anyways, guys, stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.